Morning, everyone. So I've got this idea, just I can't get it out of my mind. Okay, so means I'm doing all these channels on Rumble now. I'm gonna add another one. Are you ready? I'm gonna start doing classes, and I'm going to charge for it. So you can sign up. We'll probably start in August. But I'm gonna start doing classes of horsehair braiding. Give you a little sample today of what we will be going through. But by the time you're done with the class, you'll be able to braid horsehair belts the way that I do it. I've never found anybody in the industry to do horsehair belts the way that I do them. I do full pattern. I do the whole belt is a pattern. It becomes something. It's not just a little chevron check here and there and just sew it together and boom. Nope. It actually is a piece of art. It's actually could become an heirloom. I don't know. They're one of a kind. They're hand braided with these little hands right here. You're going to see some samples in here. First thing you're going to see is a commercial that I did. It's an AI commercial. A lot of you have probably already seen it. We watched it on Vince's program. And it's an AI, Michael, showing how it's done, yada, yada, yada. And then there's a bunch of little videos, which I'm just going to do over. So these videos won't be a part of the teaching class. The teaching class will actually be live on air streaming. I'll be braiding, questions will be coming in, answers will be going out, yada, yada, yada. It's a teaching class. We're going to take it one step at a time. The first class will be pulling the hairs. You got to pull 16 hairs. So in order to get these hairs color coded right, because you want your twist to be a certain color. Not all these are going to be the same color. That's just how you get your tones and your patterns and your differentiation in there. So let's say maybe you pull 3 whites, 7 blacks, 2 browns and a gray, or so, you know what I'm saying? So you mix it up. So this becomes a certain color now that you've twisted it. And after you've done about 400 of these, pulling 16 hairs, tying them, twisting them down into a rope, 400 of these, now you're ready to start your braid. My gosh. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but the end result, you ought to touch these things. Get them in your hand. They actually feel like snakes. They feel kind of slimy and slithery, like a snake. It's very scary. Anyway, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start classes on that. It'll just be another thing on my Rumble page. I want feedback. I want feedback from my listeners, whoever they are. I know Hell's out there. She's listening. I want feedback from people. Should I go through with this? Why not? I'll be able to make money. Plus, I'll be able to take that trade and put it into other people's heads. Well, you're going to get a better idea now because I'm going to start this video and shut up.
Welcome, equestrian enthusiasts and horse lovers from all around the world. Today, we have something truly extraordinary in store for you. If you're passionate about horses and their beauty, you're going to love what we're about to reveal. Get ready to explore the fascinating world of horsehair braiding, an ancient art form that blends creativity, tradition, and elegance into one. Before we dive into the magical art of horsehair braiding, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible beauty of these majestic creatures in their natural habitat. Horses have been our companions for thousands of years, symbolizing strength, grace, and freedom.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Who cares about the clouds when we're together?
Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Just like horses, horsehair braiding is an age-old tradition that dates back centuries. It's a skill passed down through generations, combining craftsmanship with a deep connection to these amazing animals. Braiding is more than just an art. It's a way to honor and remember our beloved equine friends. Skilled artisans take the hair from a horse's mane and tail, transforming it into exquisite braids that can be used for various purposes. These braids can be fashioned into stunning jewelry, such as bracelets, necklaces, and even earrings, allowing you to carry a piece of your horse's spirit with you wherever you go. Horsehair braiding is also rich in symbolism. Each braid holds a unique story, signifying the bond between horse and rider, strength, and unity. It's a symbol of love and respect for these incredible animals, which have played a significant role in human history. Whether you're competing in horse shows, enjoying leisurely rides, or simply want to commemorate a cherished companion, horsehair braiding offers a beautiful way to express your love and admiration for these magnificent creatures. We source only the finest quality horsehair to ensure that each braid is both durable and visually stunning. You can rest assured that your keepsake will stand the test of time and continue to remind you of the bond you share with your horse. The process of horsehair braiding requires a high level of skill and artistry. Our talented artisans spend countless hours honing their craft to create masterpieces that will last a lifetime. We source only the finest quality horsehair to ensure that each braid is both durable and visually stunning. You can rest assured that your keepsake will stand the test of time and continue to remind you of the bond you share with your horse. Don't just take our word for it. Let's hear from some of our delighted customers who have experienced the magic of horsehair braiding firsthand.
Michael made me a horsehair belt a year and a half ago, and I'm absolutely in love with the horsehair belt he created for me. The quality and attention to detail are truly remarkable. It's evident that he put his heart and soul into crafting this piece, and I can't thank him enough. The pattern of snakes woven from the horsehair is truly captivating. The way each snake seems to come to life as it winds its way around the belt is enchanting. The texture and dimension that the horsehair provides make the snakes look so realistic, as if they're ready to slither off the belt at any moment. The intricate scales and the way they catch the light add a level of depth and beauty that I've never seen before in a belt. Beyond the aesthetic appeal, the choice of a snake pattern holds such a meaningful symbolism. Snakes are often associated with transformation and rebirth due to their shedding skin, and having them woven into the belt feels like carrying a reminder of personal growth and change with me wherever I go. As a rodeo rider, I enjoy wearing your belt with my trophy buckles. Thank you again for this incredible gift. I'll be proudly wearing this belt, not just as an accessory, but as a work of art that holds a special place in my heart. Your talent and creativity have truly made this a treasured possession.
Well, let me tell you, partner, when it comes to fine craftsmanship and a touch of the wild, there's nothing quite like them horsehair belts from Wild Stallion Custom Horsehair. Now me and the missus, we got ourselves a couple of these here belts. And let me tell you, there's something special. The way that woven horsehair creates a pattern of them rattlesnakes is a sight to behold. It's like nature herself came to lend a hand in the design. The way them strands wind and twist, just like a snake slithering through the brush. It's a work of art, I tell you. It's like carrying a piece of the untamed frontier right on your waist. And let me tip my hat to the man behind it all, Michael Pebbles. That fella's got hands that know how to work magic with horsehair. The attention to detail, the dedication to the craft, it's something you can feel running through them belts. It's like each one's got a piece of his spirit woven into it, just like them snakes in the pattern. So, if you're looking for a piece that's got a touch of the wild, a splash of artistry, and a whole lot of heart, them horsehair belts from Wild Stallion Custom Horsehair, they're the real deal. Me and my gal, we wear 'em with pride, and I reckon you will too. Remember, it ain't just a belt. It's a story woven in horsehair, and it's something you'll treasure for a lifetime.
The Lone Ranger here, and I'm here to tell you about something truly remarkable. The Horsehair Belts Wild Stallion Custom Horsehair creations by the skilled hands of Michael Pebbles. Now, let me tell you, folks, these ain't just any ordinary belts and jewelry. They're a testament to craftsmanship and artistry that's as pure as the driven snow. Picture this. A belt or piece of jewelry crafted from the manes and tails of wild stallions, woven together with care and precision. And what's that pattern, you ask? Well, it's the striking image of rattlesnakes, woven with such skill that it's like they're ready to strike at any moment. It's a sight to behold, I tell ya, a piece of the Wild West right at your side. Michael Pebbles, the master behind these creations, has a passion for his work that's as fierce as a Texas twister. He pours his heart and soul into every strand of horsehair he weaves, paying homage to the untamed spirit of the land we love. His attention to detail, his dedication to his craft, it's all there in every twist and turn of those rattlesnake patterns. Now, why should you consider donning one of these horsehair belts or pieces of jewelry? Well, let me lay it out plain and simple. It's about more than just adornment. It's about wearing a piece of history, a piece of the West that's as timeless as the sunset over Monument Valley. It's about carrying the spirit of the land and the bond between man and horse wherever you go. And remember, my friends, it's not just about the product, it's about the craftsman. Michael Pebbles ain't just a name, it's a guarantee of quality and passion. So, whether you're riding the open range or strolling through town, let a Horsehair Belt Wild Stallion creation be your companion, a symbol of the Wild West and the artistry that defines it. So, hi-yo, Silver. Head on over to Michael Pebbles and get yourself a piece of the West that'll make you feel like you're riding alongside me and Tonto. And always remember, justice and fine craftsmanship never go out of style.
Well now, folks, gather around and let me spin y'all a tale about something mighty special. Them Horsehair Belts Wild Stallion done whipped up for me and my darlin' wife. Let me tell you, partner, when it comes to adornments that tell a story and carry the spirit of the Wild West, there ain't nothing quite like these here pieces. Now you see, these belts are something else. Each strand of horsehair is woven with care and precision, just like the ropes we use on the ranch. And don't you know, they've gone and crafted them in the pattern of rattlesnakes, sleek and dangerous, just like the critters themselves. It's like wearing a piece of the desert right on your waist. But the real magic ain't just in the design. It's in the hands of the craftsman behind them, Michael Pebbles. This fella's got a touch that's as gentle as a breeze, but as strong as a stampede. He's poured his heart and soul into every twist and turn of them horsehairs, bringing out a masterpiece that's fit for a cowboy or cowgirl of true grit. Now let me tell you why you need one of these horsehair belts or pieces of jewelry. You see, partner, these ain't just trinkets to hang around your neck or fasten to your pants. No siree! They're a reminder of the wild, untamed spirit that courses through the veins of the land we call home. They're a symbol of the bond between man and beast, a connection that's as strong as steel and as unbreakable as the heart of a stallion. And as for my dear friend Michael Pebbles, well, he's got a wish. A wish that one day the hair of my trusty steed, Trigger, might find its way into his skilled hands. He dreams of fashioning a belt, a hat band, even key fobs from that horsehair, so that folks can carry a piece of Trigger's spirit wherever they go. Ain't that something special? So, whether you're a rider, a roper, or just a lover of the rugged beauty of the West, I reckon you ought to consider one of them horsehair belts or pieces of jewelry. It's a chance to embrace the legacy of the wild stallion and the craftsmanship of a true artisan like Michael Pebbles. And remember, partner, just like the sun will rise tomorrow, the spirit of the Wild West will always shine bright in the heart of them who wear these here creations. Yeehaw!
It's heartwarming to see how these unique braids have touched the lives of so many horse enthusiasts around the world. Are you ready to embark on this enchanting journey of horsehair braiding? We have a special offer just for you. For a limited time, we're offering an exclusive discount on our exquisite horsehair braiding collections. To get started, simply click the link below and explore our wide range of horsehair braiding options. Whether you want a delicate bracelet, an elegant necklace, or a custom creation, we have something to suit every style and preference. As we come to the end of this captivating journey, we hope you've been inspired by the beauty and symbolism of horsehair braiding. Embrace this timeless tradition and keep the spirit of your beloved horses close to your heart. Thank you for joining us on this mesmerizing adventure into the world of horsehair braiding. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity to preserve your connection with these incredible animals in the most extraordinary way. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link below and let our expert artisans craft a masterpiece that you'll cherish forever. Let your love for horses shine through with horsehair braiding. Celebrate the bond, honor the tradition, and cherish the memories, all with horsehair braiding. Order now and embark on this timeless journey.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the crowds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails
about the clouds when we're together.
Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Alrighty, making sure I'm filming. I want to show you real quick what I have to go through just to get one of the 400 pulls that I need to do a horsehair belt. So what we start with is 16 strands of hair. I've got to get 100 blacks, just solid blacks, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those first. But usually you mix this stuff up just to get your colors. I need 16 of these hairs pulled. There's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You want to make sure you got all close to one length. You don't use it all, but you use all but about maybe 4 or 5 inches at the bottom, and that's about it. So here I'm making sure that all my hairs are even before I go tying it. Let's see if I got a fall off. I do about right there, which is okay. Let me double check this again. One looks funny. Yep. Ooh, 2 of them. And then once you get that done, pinch it, work it up into a knot. There you have one. Now once you do 400 of these, and not all black, I just need 100 of the black right now so I can finish this one belt I've got going on. Excuse me, I'll have to do a lot of mixes too, but this still needs to be twisted down into a rope. So it becomes like that. Still, and then I tie the other end. That's it. That's all there is to it. I'll show you another one that I do. I think it's going to be 4 of the black. Hold on, let me go check. Yeah, and 12 grays. 4 black and 12 grays. Now, grays consist of all kinds of colors, the mixed color. So there's it's got whites, blacks, it's got everything in it. Okay, so I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then there's one that just doesn't seem to be the full total length. So that gets pulled out. There's another little white one that's a little shorty. That's 3 I need to replace with the mixed gray. It's all right. Okay, people, so what I'm doing right now today is I'm going to show you, I showed you the other day on the other film, the one previous to this, how to tie these things and pull your colors. This one in particular was pulled at different colors. So we've got like 4 whites, eight whites, I'm sorry, 8 whites, 4 blacks, and 4 mixed gray. So it's kind of giving us it. I'll show you the color when it's done twisted. So I split them up into 3 different sections. Okay, this is so I can twist these. Now, when I learned how to do this, we used to have to twist them by hand. I mean, it was really kind of a chore to do, and your twist never came out consistent. Consistency's good, uniform good, tight weave is, or a tight twist is good. So here I am, a little contraption I made. See, it's on a sewing machine pedal, so I can control the speed of the twist as it's twisting. Now, when I give it the gas here, tie that puppy off right there. Snip off the excess. I did have a loose hair here. Let's see what I can do with that. We're just going to have to get rid of it. If you lose a hair here and there, it's not a big deal as long as you're not losing a whole bunch. You know? You don't want to be losing a whole bunch, because then you're going to have inconsistency in your twists. So here's a twist. I'm going to work, if there's any loose threads, sometimes there are, I'm going to work those down to the end. Re-knot it. There we are. So what we have right now is all these twists that I did. Now I need 400 to 500 of these to do a belt. So you can see the, you understand the time consumption involved here. Thank you. Let me turn that music off in the background real quick. What I want to do here is I wanted to try to get some, this is actually looking through the magnifying glass that I look through. With the fluorescent light on so I can see this stuff. I'm just getting too old for this. Been 20 years since I did it, and boy, I can tell you what now, just in the past month of doing this, my hands are sore. I never realized the muscles that I used in my hands until now, and I'm praying that it's just muscles that are sore, and not that I am getting some kind of arthritis. I don't even want to confess that with my mouth, because that'll put me in a bad position here. Anyways, kind of show you a little bit of what I do during the day to get to my braid. A a lot of hair needs to be tied up and twisted and color-coded and all kinds of stuff to get these numerous variations of color that I get in my belts. This is another experimental belt that I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get some kind of a pyramid in the center that will highlight some form of markings on a snake of some type. These seem to be very popular in my braiding. Now, I have never seen any braiding like this ever in my lifetime. And I've seen a lot of horsehair. In fact, the people that taught me how to do it inside of a month, they were coming to me to get their belts. They couldn't believe that I was coming up with these full patterns, and full pattern being a pattern that goes from the entire width of the belt and the length. So, the design gets duplicated every seventh strand. So that's why you see the repetitiveness here. And that's just the way that you have to do it. So any kind of a design that I can get in the variations of using those 6 modes is fine. But before we make this too lengthy, let's let's see what's going on here. Let me get my camera turned back on so I can see exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, good enough then. I'm going to bring it down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to braid a couple just to let you know what's going on. Now, this is what takes all the time to do, is getting this stuff to line up. You have to get that black to line up with that brown right there, which it looks like it is perfect. So that's going to be good. So I have to match these two to keep these arrows in their proper place. Okay, what we have here is a little shorty, a little brown mixed gray, let's call it that. So I'm going to come over here and pull one of my mixed grays out, and I'm going to insert it into the bottom portion here, and I'm going to get my little finger to hold it there long enough for me to transfer around split 3 and come back over to the bottom portion of the left side, and then we just do the same with the right. And constantly keeping pressure on here. This is what happens, this isometric pressure I'm using right here to hold my braid. Yeah, that's why my fingers hurt. I'm doing the same thing here to hold the braid so it doesn't slip on me. Now, what I'm going to be showing you here is actually how I splice in a new piece and get rid of the other piece, which is too short. Now, you have to splice in if you want to braid forever. You know, maybe get a 80-inch belt or something, which I could never do, and I don't think there's a person that big anyways, but I don't have a press that big to do it. So anyways, I get down to the point to where my replacement is right there in the center, and before I bring that over, I'm going to pop that into that place right there, and I'm going to bring that up and through, right in front of it, okay? And I'm going to come and do the other side. Now I'm going to come, and I'm going to come right behind the new piece, and that's this one right here, and I pull on it a little bit to see if it's going to tug right here to make sure I have the right piece. Now we also want to check periodically to make sure. Now I've got my braid going too tight, so I'm going to loosen it up a little bit here and get these black down with that brown. There we go. Looks good to me. And we'll go ahead and throw this one over here, and then we'll come back over here and bring this over. This is a little tricky part here. Now this is the one we're replacing, and the one that we're replacing it with should be right behind it, and you pull a little bit just to check. Boop. Yep, that's the one, and that's the one that's going to replace. Now that part right there is exit out of the production and never gets used again. It'll get clipped off later on. Now we're going to use the one I just moved over there to replace that one, and here we have a new one. So we do this again until the next shorty comes up. Like I said, periodically, make sure you're checking. Make sure you're keeping that up there to where it's matching. Otherwise, your braid's going to get off and it's going to look funny in the design. This is why these belts here are very popular, because these are full pattern belts. They're not just a little check mark here and there, Nope, don't happen. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you, was how to splice that in. Now we're going to go until I hit my next shorty, and then that'll let me know to replace that. It looks like it's coming up right here. Boom, there's the shorty. And that is a, let's see what color that is. That's a mixed. That's a mixed gray right there, because here's my black, my white, and my black. So these three are mixed. So we're going to replace that with that. So let me terminate this thing right now to where I'll be able to come back to it in a bit and go from there. Okay, it looks pretty good right there. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is do a dry fit and see exactly how far I have to reduce it. I think I'm going to have to buy me or build me a bigger I'm going to have to build me a bigger press because this one's getting too small. My belts are coming out too big. Trying to utilize all the horsehair that I can there. So, but oh wow, this is 1/2 inch and it's already crimping down, so 5/8 is going to be pretty easy. The reason these are going down so far now is because I'm using the sinew on the last yeah, well, I might even be able to go down a little more below 1 inch and 5/8, which might be a good thing. All right, so we'll go with 1 inch and 5/8 and go from there. But right now what I need to do is we need to soak this little guy in shampoo and conditioner. It's hair. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to soak this for a bit. Wash it down a little bit. Shouldn't be dirty. They washed the hair before, but we're going to see what's going to happen here. Let that soak for a bit, and then I'll go ahead and put this thing together. Little Haley in the background there. Yeah. Okay, so I've had this in there soaking in the conditioner and the shampoo for a bit. Boy, it really changed the color, huh? Just like wet hair. Well, you can see that pattern now light up. It's almost a luminant. That is such a, it reminds me of the stone Apache here. It just had that kind of a translucent look to it, but then we found out it was just because it was underneath the fluorescent lighting. So they've been soaking in here. I'm going to let it soak for maybe about 10 minutes, which is fine. I mean, I'm not trying to treat the hair or anything. Just kind of rinsing it off, get my hand mark off it, get it wet for the press. We're going to stick it in this press here. And you just have to watch the process. My gosh. The press really transposes this too. This is a very stiff, stiff. I mean, I could mold it like a snake. Hey, look at this. Look at it. Hey, real stiff. Well, when you pull it out of the press, oh my God, this goes like limp as leather, and it feels so cool. It almost feels like a snake. This is kind of weird. All right, so I'm just trying to rinse right now and get all that stuff out of it. Haley's finished singing. So get this outside real quick and wring it real quick. Do a high speed. Boy, I hate to get hit with that. So I'm just flinging it. Trying to get some of the water out. So that's it, pretty much. So this is what everything happens right here. The braiding area, hair pulling, tooling for the leather. Yep. Anyway, so let's get this puppy in there. What I like to do is I like to curl. Looks like a good angle right there. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Going to remove all these clamps. This is from the belt that we just clamped yesterday. So I want to flip it if I have to, or possibly make it smaller. Wow, looks like my board got a little warped here. Wet, it'll flatten back out, but oh yeah, they got nice and wet. Alright, let me do a series of checks here. I think this is the back side. I don't think this is the side I wanted. This isn't the design side, but that's actually fit in there pretty good, and it's actually butted up really nice, really nice. So I'm gonna flip it. It'll be a long one too. Woo! So yep. Yeah, it's a little shy there. Could probably get it down one more if I wanted. I could try. Let's see what's up. Okay, that was 11/16. So 11/16. Next is 3/4. And I don't know if we want to go 3/4. I think 7/8, that's for sure. Okay, Mr. 3/4, where are you at? There's 7/8. There it is. 3/4. So that'll make it that much smaller, which will kind of close that gap, or I'll just cut the belt right here. Boop, boop. What I'll do. That's just where I pull the thread in real tight. That's the start. That's where I pull it in real tight. And that's okay. I'd rather just leave it like that. But I do want to flip it. I do want to flip it. So alright, so I want to get this camera set, make sure that it's good to go. What we have here is the press. I put this belt in about 36 hours ago. I want to share this experience with you. It's when I take the clamps off here and open this puppy up. I'm not going to remove it from the mold that it's in until it's dried, and then I'll let it dry right in there. But we're going to pop it open and you're going to get to see it. It's not going to be the color that we're going to end up with because it's still semi-wet. So that means that when it dries, it'll lighten up and you'll get a truer sense of the color. So let's get this thing opened up and see what it looks like. Go from there. And we got a lot of clamps here, so here we go. And it appears to be perfect. Now it will dry a little lighter than this. But I'm just going to leave that in here. I'm not even going to take it out. And we'll just let it dry within there. Looks pretty good. All right, wanted to make sure we're still running here, and we are. Okay, this is a revealing of a new belt today. I'm gonna open it up and let it get dried out and everything. It's been in here for 24 hours. I call it the Joker. I started out with it doing a skull, and then I changed it. So, but here we go for the revealing, and you can still smell that it's wet. Check all the edges, make sure they're nice and flat. If I turn it like this, or I should say, yeah, be like this. You can see it. Look at that, the little Joker, and he has a what do they call it? The hat of a court gesture on. Now, I put this on 60 frames a second so I can actually move this thing like this and get some good pictures of it. Pretty cool.
Well, I kind of wanted to keep this under an hour. I'm actually live streaming it for anybody that wanted to watch. Just kind of want to get the word out there. Want to start some classes, possibly, on doing horsehair braiding. This will be kind of like, the gist of it. Now, in these videos you just watched, I didn't show you all the little secrets, shortcuts, and all that stuff. So, you can look at these and try to figure it out, but you're going to have a lot of questions. Trust me. And there's not just the horsehair braiding that goes on. I have got to try to find something here. Let me see if I can find it right now before I get out of here. And this is, yeah. You actually have to do the leather too. Let's look at that for a little bit, okay? Just a little bit, and then we're going to close this out. Okay? So let's see where it goes. And 2, 3, 1.
I thought there was a zoom on this camera, but evidently not. I don't understand why, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and just do this anyways. So yeah, I need this light here so I can see what the heck's going on, because all the shadows are just really dark for me. So I don't get to see much. But let's try to get these puppies worked through here. What I'm doing right now is saddle stitch on one of my belt tips for the lady's diamond back. Matter of fact, gonna see how this is gonna come out in a bit. Wanted to get some footage of it. Don't know how much of it you're gonna be able to see that I'm actually doing. I'm hoping this top camera will do just as well as the bottom camera. Go from there. This is a part of the education videos that will show people the process of what we have to go through to make a horsehair belt. There's actually a lot involved in it, believe it. That necessarily I want them to do their own horsehair belts, if they choose to do so. This is America. Well, it is for right now. I don't know what they're going to change it to later. Democrats are such brain-dead morons. I really don't know what they're going to do. There should be a crime against being a Democrat. You might as well just call yourself a frickin' communist, as far as I'm concerned. That's all you are. You're my enemy more than Russia and China is, to be honest with you. You know why? Because you're in the middle of this. But why am I talking politics? This is supposed to be for educational purpose. And I thought, well, that'll work. I like that. So that's what I'm going to start doing from right now. And it's just a matter of basically just stitching up back upon itself. Gives it a little more traction there.
All right, so what I'm doing here, as you can see, if I get out of the way of the camera, these are the leather tips that go on the end. These are like Ranger tips, but you have to have leather on the end of your horsehair or to put the buckle on so you can wear the thing. You don't get to poke holes through the horsehair itself. No, it doesn't work like that. So you get to tool your leather. You get to learn the craft of leathering. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a saddle stitch. So I'm sewing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There'll be a nice little stitch all the way around the border of this. It's got to be high end. You're going to do a horsehair belt, you got to go top notch on your tips. Okay. So anyways, we got an hour right now. So I'm ready to close it out right now. Hey, I appreciate anybody showing up right now, but I'll probably get more views later on after the video's uploaded. I'm so glad that, people stuck around long enough to hear me. So, anyways, thank you once again. I'm going to call it quits for today. Let this get out there. Going to give you more information. I'll do follow-ups. This is just a brainstorm I had this morning. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I kind of want to get feedback from certain people first to see if it's even worth even doing, But I sure don't want to leave this earth and have all this knowledge in my head and not have it passed on to somebody. I don't want it to be a lost art. Because I'm not even sure if the people that taught me how to do the horsehair braiding know how to do it like I do it. I've never seen horsehair braiding in full patterns, ever, never. Nobody ever does it. I figured it out. And that's all I do. I don't even do the cheapy ones. It's not even worth my time. Yeah, my belts are a little expensive, but they're worth it. Takes me about 110 hours, leather included, to do one belt. That's working minutes. That's not taking a break. That's none of that. That's on the clock, nonstop. Yep. So anyways, like I said, love y'all and take care. Signing off. Bye.